let's get into it. I do fully intend to steal everything I can. That's not a door.
Nicely done.
Why'd you have to open the door? Hi. Can you turn around? I should have checked that way as well. Anything more to steal in here? Doesn't look like it. That's a dead end. That's not a door. And that's to the back area outside that we could have gone in through but didn't. Alright. That's not marked as theft. So that's everything except for that door and this door.
How did you get in here?
That's a door out. Wonder where that goes. The fact that he's not looking in this direction is
Easy.
quite good, because I can just steal all his stuff. I think that's everything I can steal in here.
You're not one of my guards.
No, I'm not.
What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, it's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team.
No.
That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course, it's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Clever, I guess.
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
I don't even do that.
There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Ellie, we gotta talk.
My second least favorite set of 4 words. Here we go.
You gotta stop treating me with kid gloves. I'm not gonna fall to pieces if you look at me sideways, and I'm not going away. It's fine if you don't like me, but we gotta find a way to work together. For the crew.
Never heard you sound this forceful. It's kind of refreshing.
I'll keep it down.
I'm trying to remember where the other way out was. Because we've got the front and the back. I thought I saw a third way. Am I dumb? Do I not have a brain? Whatever. My brain appears to be mysteriously absent.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
Did you hear? Marjorie Dalton and Archibald Harris are redecorating with real crystal faux windows.
Lol. Don't you know they went out of style 3 weeks ago?
So did their marriage.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
See, that feels like it's implying that I'm going to bribe them.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about?
Yeah.
Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top? Yeah, and I'd really like a new Hammersmith grenade launcher. Hammersmith, the most trusted brand in brutality. But we can't all have what we want. And seeing as you don't seem the executive sort, you obviously don't belong in the Acropolis district. Hey, were you awarded most persons profiled 6 non-consecutive months in a row? I didn't think
That's
so.
not
Anyway,
how...
I've worked here long enough to know every clerk by name and face. And since I don't know yours, you ain't getting through.
If it's non-consecutive, it can't be in a row. That's not how... Okay, so... Just go straight here, hang left.
So you really want to be real, huh? Sure do. All right. From now on, you're getting raw, unfiltered Ellie. Hope you got some rubber gloves.
Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna snap.
Why do you think I've been avoiding this?
Your best find this week. Go.
Where am I going?
Arrows.
There we go. He appears to be gone. Nothing is damaged enough that I need to repair it to keep the damage up. Well, alright. Got it.
I never could have handled the desk job.
And since I'm past them already, where does this go? Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Isn't that where the guy that we got sprats for worked?
ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
It's a fancy floor.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
I assume that none of the doors are doors. Yeah. Yeah.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right.
You're not.
I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Wonderful. Now, you know what? No, I'll wait.
Well, how nice for you. Do you have any idea how long it takes to request new forms? Or how many citations I'll get for impeding HHC business in the meantime? Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Come on in up. We're definitely at the next floor by now. Like that feels like, I mean, I guess they're tall floors, but like, that still felt like it was at least one floor past where it should have been. Time to try every other door. That's a door that could hypothetically be lockpicked if I were better at picking locks. I should switch to that one, which is also in there. What's in here?
Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do?
You! Stop that! What do you think you're doing?
What?
You made your point. Carry on, then. Is there something I can do for you?
I'd consider it, but I think narrowly missing that the threshold to lie or persuade there would kind of suck. Yeah, why not? Free perk. I'll take it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. reputation decreased.
I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. I suppose that is admissible. Please try not to break anything.
Seems like doing some renovation. Trying to expand the chairman's office. A funny list, to say the least. Well, I should go in the correct way. Oh, well, guess not.
Just goes to show you never really see your hometown until you travel with a visitor.
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
It sounds like there's still a lot to worry about.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Well, given that, yeah. Given that, last time we played, we raided a secret lab where they were trying to stop, trying to find a solution to the fact that the colony is slowly starving to death. I think we've got significant evidence to prove that it's not just a story. tempted to rewatch that video, but given that it's extremely disheartening, and also you probably have no interest in rewatching it, I'm not going to. Board. Great. They're not gonna kill me. Yeah. You've swapped places.
All this security. I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
Can't be too careful. Dissidents like Phineas Wells will stop us.
I definitely work here. Don't question it. I realize that my outfit does not in any way fit, company policy. Alright.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still there.
That scientist? The one who's been pounding the clerks? Ooh.
Interesting. And the fact that, yeah. The fact that it updated the quest indicates that it will also be useful. I should have closed that door. It's fine.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification. What? I don't need to see your identification.
That shouldn't have worked.
Move along.
I wonder what's going on over here. I've got time.
Got your paperwork squared away?
Yes, definitely. How long are you going to be there? Is it a short enough amount of time that I can just wait here for you to walk away so that I can pick this lock? His presence indicates that the answer is no. Unless... Come on. Come on, go. Go. Just leave. I'll get out of your way, just go.
They can't keep us out.
Great work.
Anything else in here? This is gonna wear off and I'm gonna have to... Maybe? I was expecting that to hold longer, but... I guess they don't want people to have to worry about those actions for too long. Well, okay.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
I saw a variance in the results that we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial again. Results were 0.0.
So, someone's gonna call me out on it, but I'll make it last as long as I can. And if staying in areas that nobody's in is an option, that's great for me. Yeah, I'll report it. I don't mean to, but probably a good idea. Alright, good enough. That's that for now.
Huh? What was that? I'd better take a look. No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
No, you're not.
What?
You don't need to see my
I don't need to see your identification.
I'm so glad that that worked.
Move along.
Again.
Nicely done. Whoa, careful.
What?
Trying to get over there.
Something's not.
Not so fast!
What was. This area is for authorized personnel only. You're not supposed to be here, are you?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna lose this.
I knew it! What was
Got
that?
the drop on us.
Yeah. I feel like risking losing board reputation at this point is just not worth it. Because if it becomes kill on sight,
Let the record show that Subject 23K's
okay, that was a waste of time. Okay, let's drink something that will boost my personality attributes. Where am I at? Right. Both of those are reducing lie, one is reducing persuade. Okay. So I need to boost that by 5. No, persuade. I need to boost it by 10. Ugh. Use that and switch to I don't know why I'm keeping that.
This area is for authorized. I guess that's what I was wondering. When you put it that way, it does sound pretty unlikely. Still, you should go. I don't think the other guards will be as rational about this as I am.
This was not the right way.
You get tired of patrolling? Just go rough somebody up.
What?
I can take a hint.
No. No. Don't look at me. I'm not here. Come on. No. No, turn around. Go away.
Huh? Trespassing in the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is punishable by...
Nope.
Not
Okay.
a chance.
I don't know why I'm trying to. I mean, I do know. Right? Yes. Sure. I don't know how I would know. I should load an earlier save, because that's already too much lost. Alright, there we go. And I can get to the same area without even losing another one. Because I know what I'm doing. I definitely know what I'm doing. Don't question me.
Got your paperwork squared away?
Actually, no, I've got one that's got the... No, I don't. Huh. Guess I sold it or something. What is my persuade at? It's at 47. Great.
Nicely done.
I don't need to be. I need to get down there. Which, actually, yeah, that works. Right? No.
This area is for authorized personnel only. You're not supposed to be here, are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess that's what I was wondering. Still.
Nope, I'm still dumb. How do I get in there? Okay, so that's just a... Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Come here and look at... So that says exit. You know, using a map might be a good idea. So I'm there. There's stairs through this door? No. There's stairs through this door. And I don't see any guards in that room, and that's, I believe, a faster way out. I haven't had any severe view lab notes. Alright, well. Further information. Well, I want to know more. I mean, like, obviously they're all... is, but... See, I don't want to take all of it, but also I don't know if 26.371% of it is enough. You know, in case I change my mind. Let's do that one first. See, that looks like nothing, comparatively speaking. Yeah. I'll regret it, but... Oh god, Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that, but also, I don't care about you and your survival. Is this where I came in? What's that? No. Alright, well, goodbye. That's back to the ship. Map. Fast travel down to the unreliable.
If you don't, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. I'm glad to hear that. This may come as a surprise, but I happen to enjoy your work. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up.
That's not...
When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
But I'm gonna give you
Wells
hope.
is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath.
His plan is gonna save
and he's using
hundreds of
you.
thousands of people.
You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
No. That's... See, I don't want to sell him out, because I I trust him, and whether or not that's gonna bite me in the ass, I'm gonna continue to trust him.
You're making a serious mistake.
Maybe.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Oh, since they're gonna track me here anyways.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Yeah. Anyways, oh. What are these? Huh. Certainly is nicer to look at than it was. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, did one of those post-it notes just say, negotiate with Sprats for territory? I don't think they're gonna negotiate. They're Sprats. I think they followed me.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists.
Wonderful. Tell me more.
All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
It's also, I think, technically what...
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
They were trying to solve the... Oh, is that?
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment.
They are.
Unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it.
No, this is
the
their solution to that.
For decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
I mean, yes. Their plan to save Halcyon is to freeze everybody that isn't necessary. And probably most of the people that are as well. But also, it's not exactly a great plan.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself?
Yeah.
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space just to make room in their hibernation chambers. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
Not opposed to that plan.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon.
I wasn't doubting you.
The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I forgot to change my helmet back. Which helmet was I using? This one and this. Where? Right. What perk do I want? Boosting base health might be nice. Boosting armor. No, that's no companions only. That in combination with that could be good, but also I don't use the companion abilities. Those four together are just great. Yeah. That. Definitely that. What do I want to do with the other three? I could put it into dialogue. That can't hurt. Yeah. That boosts persuade to 45 without any gear. Even with paranoid going on.
Sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system? What could go wrong?
A lot. Got a problem with that? If I use this? Experimental notes. I can hack that. I can do that. Hack is +7. Do I have a hat that boosts hacking? I got it, right? No, I do not. Never mind.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
That's gonna go up in my room, I'm assuming. Alright. Where in my ship did that go? Is it in here?
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
I can't answer that question, but yes. There's the top ball. Is this the poster as well? No.
Hey, boss. I want to talk to you.
Sure, what about?
You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day.
I doubt that.
I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
Well, I mean, it does... Listen, it does work well as like a season finale episode title, but also you could hypothetically call the first episode that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Got a list right here. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe Spine-Chilling Stories from the Edge of the System. Was also considering Astounding Adventures in the Ether. I'm partial to that last one.
The first one was the best of those. Okay. I don't like any of these responses. Fine.
Not bad. Got a nice ring to it. stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me.
I should.
I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
I will be back shortly. We're back.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again.
No.
My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
How do you feel about me, then?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I... Take care.
The Hope. The Hope.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
All right. Sounds good to me. I'm going to fix all my guns. I mean, just this one. Realistically speaking, I don't use these two enough to, I could tinker with them. What, that gives me... So this is the only one I could tinker with. I could tinker with one of their guns. I really ought to give them an upgrade sometime. Although, I don't... Whose is this? Not Ellie or... No, it is Parvati. Okay. What am I doing? Wait. This is the level. But it's got a decent DPS. Yeah, why not? There we go. Good enough.
Do return in one piece.
I won't. I mean, I definitely will. honestly, I don't think it would be possible to return in multiple pieces. Because if I were in a state where returning would require me to be in multiple pieces...
That ought to do it, Captain.
Great. That's... Oh, hello. Why are you not questioning my presence here?
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
Yeah, that...
Explode? Holy shit. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger-happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Wunderbar. I'm just gonna put that to work. Great. I could steal more. It would seem.
Where's that? I could do that.
It's not that easy. You just... Sorry, it's not that difficult. You just hold E.
Can we talk?
Now? I guess.
So we're really gonna do this?
Yes.
I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose? There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Yeah.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies, but I think you really mean it.
I do.
Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
Hey, worst case scenario, everybody dies, and none of it mattered in the first place. Yeah.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay?
Sounds good to me.
Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
I don't know why this hasn't gone away. Like, I mean, obviously I could... Whatever. Was this just out? Oh. So I could have stolen one and gone through here without having to lie my way past him. Interesting.
Coming. I can feel it.
This is gonna run out so fast here. Nothing I need to steal there. Close the door behind them. I gotta move. Stay out of line of sight of that drone. Great. Huh. Sounds like somebody was cheating on their significant other. Not okay.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
I know how to use a mag pick. That's about it.
Teach me that.
You just put a number of mag picks on. I mean, obviously it's complicated, but mechanically, if you just told me losing a couple of mag picks. To get us caught. Hey, that's me.
You all right, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again?
Yep. Oh, cool, great. I assume I'm gonna have to go through these areas at some point later, but also, well, I'm not gonna go through there until I have to. guess it's an honorable thing to do during a food shortage. Give up your food to ensure that somebody else gets it. What else is doing here? Huh. That's an elevator, I'm assuming up. There is a restricted area.
Soldier.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
I'm willing to assume
Hope
it's just
so
going to
much
be...
like Groundbreaker. I knew they were sisters, but it's eerie. Like walking in another universe when we all died.
No, that's not going to work out. Hey, you can turn around.
Huh? What? I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
Yes.
I'm just trying to make sure you belong here. I guess you've got a point. I don't want any trouble out of you.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed?
Yeah.
No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but also they're not using it. kids.
Awesome. Oh, hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I meant your uniform. There's something strange about it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Move along.
Did I go in here already? Whatever. The door is there. Come on.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
It's not how I personally would think about theft. Although I suppose there are ways of thinking about it.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Wait, are you leaving me with the Hope's computer? You have no idea what it's like to converse with him. Imagine, simulate another organic jostling your circuits when he tries to... I mean, I'll be ready when you are, Captain.
Do I want to know? Ow. How do I get back up? Ah, that's how I get back up. We're ready now.
Are you sufficiently prepared for the task at hand, Captain?
Yep.
Are we doing this now?
Yes.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
Saving lives is more
and
important.
And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Yep.
Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Kill on sight, yeah. I hope not. I don't think that's a good idea.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Beautiful. Sight, Matt.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
What do I want to do? I mean, boosting dialogue isn't a bad idea, but... yeah. I don't know what else I would do it on.
Did we move? I hardly felt a thing.
Was that an attempt at humor, Doctor? Certain levels of drollness are difficult for me to discern.
System. I have a very strong suspicion that you're not one of us.
No, that's clearly telling the truth.
I am very much serious. You are? I mean, I am? I was just following protocol. You don't have to put this in your report. I don't have time for this. Move on.
That's a rather, flip way to talk to an inspector. Now, the question is it worth it to go through the Sprat-infested area? Like, is there loot in there that is worth getting? Wait, how much of that is there anyway? There's quite a bit of that. Wait, where does that staircase go? Unless it's from the lower level on that. I mean, that's clearly staircases from here up or down. Is that really the fastest way back to the Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking about this way. Yes. Okay, yeah, it's just
Their mistake. That's gotta hurt. Down they go. Natural activism.
I don't know why I'm using this gun instead of my this one. But
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna be sick.
there's nobody in here. I don't need to worry about the what's it called? Anyway. They appear to have gone in a direction some might refer to as the wrong way. Hello.
Remember not to take breaks on company time.
Where does this go? Is this a stealthy way back? Certainly does appear that way. I wonder how far you could get in there without the what's it called? The cloaking thing. I wonder if none of them noticed. I mean, obviously, like they weren't suspicious enough to assume
Captain,
that I had done.
I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
Aren't I?
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Yep.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. but it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
I mean, luck is less...
Now arriving
about
at
some sort of...
Phineas's top-secret orbital lab.
Some sort of, like, factor that just, like, determines how well things go for you. Yeah, no, it does say negotiate with Sprats for territory. And it's more of a, just a way of thinking about things that are more determined by random chance than by skill. You know, if things that are determined by random chance tend to go in your favor, it's good luck. Although statistically speaking, there's no difference in any way. That didn't go well. So maybe being quiet is a good idea. I mean, comparatively speaking, my guns are rather quiet, but unless I one-shot them, it's not quiet enough. See, he doesn't have it, though. Because you didn't give it to him in person.
Huh? Okay.
The real question is there a way in there that I'm not seeing? Oh, I guess there's... Oh, an open door there. If I can do this real quiet like, that'll be being efficient. I don't have the password, is that? There we go. Yeah. Not surprised that he... wild that nobody's back here. It's not that surprising.
What?
I'm not moving. I'm not here.
Huh? What was looking for a friend? Just...
I'm taking too many perks as is. Well, given that the key card was in a pig, I don't think I need to kill Bubbles. Which is good.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Well, I wanted to figure out where that poster went anyway. Not in here.
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, creature? No.
Hey, there's the new poster.
Felix, the concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good.
Sounds like you are.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet.
Yep, that's the plan.
I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Okay.
Phineas, locked up in Tartarus? We cannot let this stand. That place terrifies even the most hardened criminal.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person with power trying to do any kind of good in Halcyon. We gotta bust him out.
Right.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
I have no problem with dangerous actions.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
I mean, we're gonna do it, but I should get their opinion.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
All right.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Let's do this thing. Well, hold on. I mean, I don't have any more side quests other than that, which I don't know how I can finish, because I don't know where I would get iconoclast gear. And that, which I can't do without pissing off Gladys and the crew of the Groundbreaker.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return. I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention.
Unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead. Protocol is important, sir. The sentencing of one crime does not preclude the sentencing of another, technically speaking. Tartarus docking authorities signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony?
Okay, can't ask
How can
about.
Take care.
All right. Actually, wait. I should check what their things give me, because corporate military damage bonus is a good thing. That brings me up. I don't think Nyoka's gonna help here. Okay, so I think it's gonna be Felix and Ellie. Yeah. Sorry, everybody else. I mean, I wish I could bring more. I feel like there's no point bringing other people on the ship. You know, have them separate so that they can... I don't know. I don't know what they'd be able to do. That's from the Groundbreaker.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardat!
I was gonna do like a stealth thing. But I guess if you're doing a distraction up there, I'm not gonna complain.
Nice and easy.
Dump the bodies for the rest of them.
That's one down.
dead, which is a good sign. That's 2 dead Mardettes. I mean, I'll take their stuff. Wish I'd been up here to help.
Got the job on us. Let another fight me.
And right. Inconvenient, but ultimately not an issue outside of combat.
Nice going.
You know, unless I run into a vending machine or a what's it called? A workbench. I doubt I'm gonna have any use for any of this loot other than the weapon and armor parts. Great. I'm also gonna probably end up encumbered from picking all this stuff up. I suppose I can just drop it in a container near here.
How'd you do that so fast?
But I'll almost certainly forget about it before I would come back to pick it up. That's everything looted out here. And if I missed something, it doesn't really matter.
Wonder how long we'd last out on the surface.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
We'll be fine.
Lead the way, boss. I got your back.
How do you get up there? I suppose it doesn't matter. I'm trying to get over there.
Sublight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird told me you could use our help. I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debts. We're not about to leave our favorite president to dry.
Now that was fun!
Before what are your stuff? Okay, so you don't have a special thing with just trying to get you the highest armor possible. I think it's at 54. I've got a better grenade launcher than that. Then on Alley, you can get the Finn's Force. And what melee weapon do we want to give you? You've actually got, I think, the best melee weapon we've got on us. Alright. Repair. I need to repair anything. Modify the plasma launcher. I
1
boost before you need to reload. And then that's durability. So I realized I didn't look at Ellie's armor at all. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, I gotta sell. Armor-wise, what do you got? I should have realized that sooner. This is the best I've got. There you go. Do you have a grip for speed? Got a speed grip in here. No. I realized that I also need to add an attack thing on there. Yeah, why not? How many weapon parts do I have? That's more than enough. I can sell you. And I'm not going to be using that ever. I don't like selling everything, but also I don't need it, and oh, I could modify that. Modify armor there. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's worth grabbing. Gadget. Geographic scanner. No. No, that's a utility. Gadget. What does a gadget look like? What does a gadget look like? Yeah, it's the spiky one. Nobody's got a good gadget. Alright. That'll do for now. Pod 2 has got Phineas in it, doesn't it?
Got it. Heads down.
I stole that right from under your nose. You are dumb.
Good one.
Everybody knows somebody's here, but nobody knows where I am. I will scoot around here to avoid getting spotted.
Heads up!
I think quick and easy combat bonus is a good idea. Although I have just realized that I should have used my many bits to got perk points that I did not spend. What am I doing? Yeah, I'll do that one. Oh, I should grab these guys. I mean, that's good if I... Yeah. I don't have anything better to use it on. So I just need to remember to use their abilities.
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner. Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS and now you're asking me who I am? Whatever. I need to fix this before I get in trouble, so stop bothering me.
You're dressed like sublight, but...
Forced pacification system. If the prisoners riot, we gas them. It went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to finish this, so get out of here, will you?
If I... Okay, I don't have that password. That's the way back. I mean, I'm sure there's another way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back, sell all the junk. Was there a guy behind you? Oh, there's a guy.
Good draw.
Wonderful. All right.
Guess we're going up.
And so we're gonna go back out. And sell junk. Sell guns and armor. And then we're gonna tinker the shit out of these weapons. Oh. Actually, yeah, I may as well repair it. Sure, got the parts. There's no reason to not repair everything. I didn't need to repair that hat. Tinker. I don't have the bits to tinker with that or with that. That's tinkered to the maximum. I should sell all of this. Probably about half the armor parts. Because I don't need all of them, but I want to keep more than I'm gonna need. I can take more with those, but let's see, how far can I go on armor? Can't go any further on my own stuff. What do I want to... That's not boosting its armor value at all. Alright. Anyways, I think that's everything I could possibly need to do for the time being. And seeing as I killed everybody already, I don't need to worry about stealth. Looks like I forgot to loot a guy. You two look considerably more intimidating in that armor than you did in your normal outfits.
Quiet.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
I don't need to worry about them. that way. Allies are dying in this way. Right, the Van Nuys. Not me forgetting who they are.
Don't mess with us.
Not even anything worth taking on that guy. Where'd you go?
Here we go.
Open fire!
Not expecting to see Chairman Rockwell in here. And now I'm gonna see
Won't try that again.
Alright. looks like you got a sort of white tarp and painted it green. Or are the... Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a tarp that is currently green, but... I don't know that it's that simple. Going up.
Here we go!
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So, get in there! Fight!
What? No!
Well, I wonder when I'm going to get set back to. Okay. I don't think that's as far as I was expecting to. That's...
Felix? Jackass is incoming! Down!
I got the last of him.
Again, I am going to save on the way up. Okay, fine. I will create a new save, I guess.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
Oh no! Ellie!
expect MSI to
everyone all right?
stand against the board, especially with how Sanjar is very pro-bureaucracy. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm thankful for the help. I just, you know. Don't think it fits with his character.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
What's through here? Not. I wonder if those music boxes are a collectible of some kind. Because they're just not advertising as a collectible. Because they make a noise that's very different from literally every other pickup noise. You know? Highest layer. So the only way out is through there, I guess. Maybe that tracks, because that's what the checkpoint says. MSI. Good to know that y'all are alive.
Guess this is it, huh?
I think it would probably
All right, boss.
be
I'm ready.
very difficult to do
Let's
this.
do this.
What is that? Oh. I think it would be very, very difficult to do this without,
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
doing stealth.
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Chaos is my middle name.
Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? The Mardets, Sublight, Monarch. You've brought them all to my doorstep. You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion, and then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested. The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon. I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right. In that we are in agreement. An end to violence is precisely what I want. An end to chaos. An end to senseless loss of life. The only obstacle standing in my way is you. I wish you'd simply cooperated with me. You're the finest marksman in Halcyon. You could have been my gun.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to
I
parlay
don't think
with
I can
me.
convince. Yeah.
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony.
Well, based on the test results...
My scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed. You've succeeded in temporarily delaying our research.
You say that.
Nothing more.
But...
Phineas Wells told you that? Phineas, narcissist, and demented crackpot Wells?
I'm sorry.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical.
He did
I
exactly
trust my own
what
scientists
you're trying to
over
do.
Wells. They've assured me we're close to a breakthrough.
Similar, but different. I guess it's different.
Damn you. You are telling the truth. My scientists have been lying to me, and I was stupid enough to trust them at their word. We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments, you've set us back decades. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
Given that he can hear, at the very least, your end of this conversation, I think he is aware that that is not the case.
It's all in the wrist.
Real slick.
I don't think my hack is going to be good enough for this. Yeah. What can I do to boost my hack? Geez, I've really got to repair my gun. Whatever, I'll switch to this one. Already did switch to it. Stealth skills +5, action +7. Oh, that's hack +7, so I just gotta find a half for this. Okay, I don't seem to have intelligence and boosts hack, and personality boosts hack. So, if that's personality. Still too low. Unfortunate. Which does mean I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Which I was hoping wouldn't be the case. I'm just gonna use...
Watch the pro at once! Hostile kick!
Like that.
Goodbye, Ray.
Everyone all right?
An easier fight than I was anticipating. Although I suppose the thing that typically makes me lose fights is numbers. So the only way out of here is the door that I've now got a key to. Which is not that surprising. It went from prison to fancy room very quickly there. And we're back to prison. Just like that section of wall isn't fancy house. What's this way? Exploration. Nope, it's a dead end. I would probably be signing off about now. However, I think I'm close to the end of the game.
Why won't That's what you get.
You were surprisingly easy to kill.
Get me out of here.
Oh, that's definitely gonna kill him if I pull that lever, right? That's just pulling a lever. Oh. Okay.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Hold on, Doc. Are you telling me the Earth went dark 3 years ago, and the board's just been covering this up?
They've been incredibly effective at concealing the truth. Right now, the only people in the colony who know are standing in this room.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us? When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path.
In a sense.
You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Bolstered by her status as savior of humanity, Lilia Hagen ushered Sublight Salvage to a new golden age. Her company grew bolder and more transparent over time, muddying the line between lawful and criminal for the entire colony. The Sublight family would thrive for years to come.
Don't feel as good about that one as
the
the
collapse
rest.
of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation.
Okay, that's...
Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed.
Good to know that.
The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you.
I don't think that's
No
accurate.
one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
That was The Outer Worlds. I quite enjoyed myself playing that. I think that the end felt like it was much faster paced than the rest of the story, but that may just be because I was constantly putting off the story in favor of side quests up until I had no side quests left to do. But yeah. That was really fun. But, you know, I feel like there are a lot of works of fiction that don't do that these days. That we are at the end of this game and my streams about it, playing it, you know. That's funny. I keep thinking that the credits are about to be over, and then they're not. It's honestly crazy how many people worked on this. I mean, it's clear that a lot of people worked on it from, the quality of the game, but, I mean, the credits have been going for what feels like 1,000,000 years. I almost want to skip this, but, then I'd feel bad about not letting the full thing of the credits roll. I mean, at this point, like, you don't care. Nobody's gonna go through like, nobody's actually gonna read all of these. At this point I'm gonna skip because we didn't play either of the DLCs because I did not buy them. And with that, we are done. Next time I stream, I'll be streaming a different game, although I don't know what that game will be at this moment. Probably should figure that out. But for now, goodbye.